And so months after that, I'm still living in this sort of like a zombie. If you've lived with chronic pain, or somebody you love or know lives with chronic pain, you just begin to check out of life. No food tasted good. No jokes were funny. There was not a trip I looked forward to going on to. There was nobody I wanted to see. I was just in a shell of depression. Physically and emotionally, a disaster. And I never had thought that if I'm sitting over there 30 years ago, I would end up in this place. And if you are there, I beg you, please do not become isolated. There are people who love you in your life on this campus that you can reach out to. As Jonathan said, whatever the problem is, relational, financial, academic, personal, whatever it is, your family, don't get to such a dark place that you feel like you can't get out. That is where I felt I was. I felt like I'd been sort of shamed by this doctor. So I, of course, went online and started Googling my symptoms, which do not do that, because you will find you have like 17 seconds to live at that point. WebMD is not your friend. But I found these message boards, and I found other people describing the exact same situation that I was having. And I began to read about people being turned away from emergency rooms and doctors laughing at them and not being able to find the words for what this was or for a cure. And I thought, I'm not alone. There are other people who have this, whatever this is. And there were people on that board who began to talk about taking their own lives. And it didn't seem like a bad idea to me at that point. It seemed like it would be a relief. And I began to have these conversations with myself. God will understand, because I can't get through another day. At that time, it was around my 40th birthday, and I thought, forget 40 more years of this. There were times I thought I would not make it 40 more seconds. And I felt so alone. But there was enough of the prompting from the Lord that this is not a good decision. This is not where you need to go. That I went and leveled with Sheldon. And he did not shame me or berate me. How could you think of taking your life? How could you justify this? None of that. He said, we will figure this out. You're going to find another doctor. We cannot give up. We will go around the world and spend every penny that we have if we have to. And we prayed that night. I remember it was a Sunday night. I leveled with him, and it felt so good to tell him what I was thinking and what I was thinking about. You have to share with someone. There are people who will accept you and love you no matter where you are. And that was the darkest, deepest part in the pit of my life.